everyone, welcome back to Jack Fund Management. 2020 markets may rest on growth. Domestic politics can ramp up going into 2020. With historically divergent policies, emerging markets may come back next year. No alterations got expected on this Fed meeting, and they may keep providing liquidity. Tariffs could go into effect 12/15. If so, tariffs could gradually start to affect consumer. $26.2 billion raised in Nasdaq IPOs in 2019. SoftBank may retract some backing from IPO WAG. Peloton struggles, and IPOs have pretty much sold more dreams than profitability. Aramco sought an evaluation of $2 trillion. This market cap made even massive businesses, Microsoft, Alphabet, look small. A largest stock offering ever, still it did not have adequate demand apparent in London and New York to get listed on these exchanges. Much of this profit seems slated to go into a public trust fund, aimed to grow the surrounding economy, in addition to a $500 trillion advanced city. This month, 1,480 CEOs have departed, most since 2008. In a similar vein, Larry Page and Brin likely will go out, maybe focused on more personal ventures. Facebook drops on a list of most liked workplaces. HubSpot named best place to work. Predictions arise that Fed will cut around once next year. Real GDP may grow at around 2%, which seems like a pretty solid rate. Long-term structural growth may return to holding more weight. CPI got higher than expected in month 11, up 0.3%. Oil demand may peak in 2035, and even that may sound too far out, generous. With football field-sized installations, data centers, Google bought in 2018 100% renewable energy. And they used 10 terawatt hours of energy, more than all of Hawaii in 2018. Meanwhile, job numbers did come out best in half a century. Economists expected a 98% likelihood of no rate alterations on 12/11. Tesla will bring a factory to just outside Berlin. It may bring around 3,000 jobs. New NAFTA comes pretty close to passing. It may restrict car components into certain locations to stay duty-free. 5G once more may bring bigger differences, similar to this earlier application wave. And the Atlanta Fed raised GDP forecast from 0.3 to 2%. Fed described the labor market as remaining strong and keeping this assumed rate as of now, calling out that it remains appropriate as well as monetary policy operates on a lag. Fed expected to hold 2% inflation into 2020-2021. They had added over $300 billion, and BIS does not really comprehend why banks will not lend to each other. We made about $1,300 on TCCO in about 3 hours and 15 minutes, and a more modest winner of about $475 on MBOT. And both these profits got done with our algorithms on much smaller accounts under $5,000. If you would like to buy some of this code or programs or have one of our employees explain to you how to do this, email us. So far, this came to about $1,800 for this investor in 3 days on the week of 12/9, with more profits to get made on these remaining 2 days. Repo rate has moved out of alignment, yet Powell said what they do apparently works. See you next episode, and don't forget to like and subscribe.